Obviously, the club's objective was to get back in the top flight. So, to having to achieve that in the first two seasons, I think it was everyone's dream for it to happen so quick. But look, I probably thought it might take us an extra year or so longer. But look, I think all the hard work we did behind the scenes, hunting players, getting the right players to make sure we achieve our objective was solid, and put us in good stead to give ourselves every opportunity to win the competition. So, are we excited? Yes, we are. Did we achieve it quicker than what we thought? Yeah, we probably did, but it was planned well, and I think all the hard work and not just the staff off the field. I think the players themselves were true professionals throughout pre-season and dedicated themselves quite exceptionally well, actually, and were very good at what they did. And I think the season just showed that the amount of wins we had in 2 seasons. And I think we only lost like 7 games in the last 2 years. So it's been quite extraordinary. So we're ecstatic about that, and really looking forward to 2019. It's something that people talk about staying on and finishing off a job that some people may think that it's not finished. Obviously the objective was to get to the top flight, and we did that. Did I say that I ever want to leave? No. Do you always have those conversations with people outside of football about different opportunities? Yes, it does happen. And even if I had opportunities to leave the club, it probably would have been very difficult for me to move on from Altona, especially after what we achieved. So my goal in my head was always to stay at the club. And obviously coach the club in the top flight. So I never thought once about leaving. But like I said earlier on, there was conversations with other clubs, which is normal. It happens in the football world. But look, it's been a crazy ride, and I'm really looking forward to the season in 2019. And recommitting was pretty easy for myself, and I think everyone's looking forward to it. Steve Josephides has been an excellent inclusion to our club. Sort of came on board towards the end of our negotiations with players, and I wasn't too sure who was going to get on board to help us. But look, he's obviously a former teammate of mine and a very close friend of ours and family friends. And Steve's brought some great insights, not just into the football world, but I suppose relationship building within our groups. And he's quite an interesting fella, Steve. He's quite alert and switched on with what happens within this group. And you see some things that I suppose I miss, which is important to have a good coaching panel like that. And I think we've worked well this year. And I think asking Steve was pretty easy for me. It was a no-brainer, and I was just fingers crossed and hoping he was going to say yes, because it's been enjoyable working with him this year, and I think he's going to add a lot of value into 2019. So not just myself, I think the whole club's probably excited that Steve stays on. So we're looking forward to working with him again. It's been a good off-season so far. We've made numerous of signings, which they'll be announced shortly. But look, we're planning to be a contender, not just making up numbers. I think the rest of the NPL are probably excited with ourselves and Dandenong City coming up. I think we're going to create some good squads in the next couple of months, and I think the NPL is probably going to be the strongest it's been in a long time. So I think the rest of the competition are excited, but at the same time we're probably worried about what's going to happen in their backyard. So look, I think I'm looking forward to it. I think the rest of the NPL is looking forward to it, especially the Victorian competition. So I think it's going to be very hard to pick a weak team or a weak club coming to 2019. So it's going to be exciting times. I think there'll be a lot of close games probably earlier on in the season, and just really looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure the club's been out of the picture now for a long time. I think our supporters are really, really excited, and probably all our juniors are looking forward to watching some exciting football. The season is obviously a different season. 2019, finals football's involved in NPL top flight, so it's something different to what we've had in the last couple of seasons, if not the last 8 years. So look, obviously we need to make the finals. That's going to be our objective straight off the bat. Need to finish in the top 6. I think anything above that will determine how we start the season. Is there opportunities for us to finish any higher? There will be. There'll be plenty of opportunities. I think if we can be anything as good as we've been the last 2 years and being consistent, there's no reason why we can't finish in the top 3 or top 2. So, if not finishing minor premiers, but I think everyone's going to have that same sort of initiative and goal. And look, it just depends on your start, I suppose. But obviously, our objective would be to finish in the top 6 and play finals football, most definitely. And anything else after that, I think, is going to be a bonus. FFA Cup, it's exciting. I think we had a good run this year, and probably a little bit unfortunate about not going through the last 32. But look, next year, I think the way our squad's shaping up, I think we'll give that a good shake and a good challenge, and we'll take every cup round pretty seriously, which is important to put ourselves on the map, I suppose, as a football club and our playing group. So, really looking forward to 2019. I think the FA Cup is going to be excitement, especially for our club, and the challenge ahead of us in finishing higher up the table is going to be key to our success. And like I said, the top 6 finish is definitely going to be on the cards for us. It's going to be objective, but I think as the weeks go on, we'll sort of know where we're going to finish in that ladder.